guys, Jonathan here from the future, just coming at you with a little message about this particular video. This one's a boring one. This one is, it's not the worst fight in all of Mega Man. That still goes to the hyena fight. Whoever made that one, it's seriously a masterpiece of shit. But this fight it's a contender. And considering that it's only about an hour later in the game than the other one, that's saying something. So this fight is basically bullshit for a couple reasons. One, you do next to no damage to this guy. So like to go from the beginning of the fight to the end takes about 6 minutes, 4 to 6 minutes, which doesn't sound like much, but when you have to do it multiple times, it adds up. I'm not exaggerating. I had to cut out like 40 minutes to an hour of video for this one of just dying and restarting and dying and restarting and dying and restarting. Probably more than an hour. I didn't keep track of it. I apologize, but it's at least an hour. This fight, the main thing that makes it garbage is that it requires a ton of platforming. But this fight is so cheap because, as I've mentioned multiple times in this game, in these videos for this game, you cannot put the camera directly behind you. There's no reset the camera button. So the only way to put the camera behind you is to manually swing it. But when you're jumping from platform to platform, it makes it incredibly awkward and hard to do that. So a ton of these deaths, the majority of these deaths, are just me making a blind jump and dying because of it. Or not being able to tell the distance because the camera is fucked up and dying. Or this guy's moves going farther than they should off the edge of these platforms and me dying. This fight is bullshit. This video is really boring. I'm going to throw that out there right now. So if you want to jump ahead to the end, go ahead and do that. Watch the beginning. There's a little cinematic. And then after that, just fucking jump to the end of it if you want to. I'll put a montage in of me dying a million fucking times. And then there's the last fight. I'll try to put something on the screen to entertain you. Because seriously, this fight is boring as fuck. So, with that being said, enjoy the video, I guess. But they were very confident in themselves that someone would play this game and then want to play it again.
So, what took you so long?
Well, if it isn't Red, long time no see.
We've advanced thanks to the professor, but we've still been reduced to
Professor.
this.
Well, that explains it. And where is this professor now?
Good news, everyone.
Like always, I have no idea. Probably closer than we think.
He's right behind you.
Gotcha.
Isn't
I'll
he?
be on my guard.
Well, I know you didn't come here just to talk. Shall we get things started?
So, like, he's got a scar there, and that's, like, why his eye is blank, but he's a robot, so can they have just put a new eye in him? Alright, Red is weak against just the X-Buster, apparently. Or the G-Launcher, if you are Axel. What is G-Launcher? Is that just his regular weapon?
Time to switch. Stop it.
That hurt.
It's up to you.
Again, bad camera is bad.
Time to switch.
Nope, don't want to switch. And I thought I could jump over that, but guess I can't.
I won't give up.
Dead. Alright, let's try that again. Oh. Thank God. Jesus. That guy was not hard. The camera was the hardest part of that fucking fight. That was the real Master Bad Guy.
You've really grown up, Axel. You hear that? This place is done for. I set it to self-destruct.
Every Mega Man bad guy always sets their last
In case
phrase
of an
to
emergency.
self-destruct. In case of an emergency. So like, oh no, I had a heart attack. Everyone dies. I mean, he can't have a heart attack. But then again, he can't have DNA. Who fucking knows?
Come on! You can still make it!
Can he?
Stop it. Hurry up or we'll be buried here too.
Don't sound so urgent, Zero. How are you supposed to beat that guy with
Axel.
Zero?
He's right. It's my time. Let me go first. You're still young. No need to rush.
You wouldn't extend the D's on that. You would extend the E's. Otherwise, it'd be red.
Ready?
Alright, so here's the thing about that fight. First off, I'm going to say this right now. The camera is what made that so fucking hard. Because you can't turn the camera fast enough sometimes. Even if there was just a button to recenter the camera right behind you, it would make it infinitely better. But having to jump and then slowly turn it around using the shoulder buttons instead of using the right stick, which would be much more convenient, it makes it so much harder than it needed to be. Like, what a ridiculously difficult fight for no good reason. Again, it wasn't that the guy himself was that hard. Like, his attacks were fairly easy to dodge. I died a shit ton of times. Maybe I'll include it, or I'll put the number of it or something if I remember before I delete it. But the majority of my deaths were from me missing jumps because the camera angle was so bad. It was right, and that was the biggest thing. Like, was just how fucking bad the cameras were.
Ready?
Alright, let's see here. Guess I shouldn't stand in the fire, huh?
Stop it!
That was a shitty situation to be in. Good thing I have that stupid glide. Alright, let's see here. I don't know how long these stages are going to be perfectly honest. And if I die, am I going to have to refight Red? Because that would suck. A lot of times it just feels like the camera is too close, so you can't really see what's coming, so you can't really anticipate anything. It's a major flaw. Like, I get if they hadn't nailed the 3D areas, as this is, as far as I know, the first and only Mega Man game with 3D in it, but like, there are a shit ton of Mega Man 2D games before this. Like, surely they should know what they're doing by this point.
Super fighting robot!